I wanna go.
Come on, let's go. Where are we gonna go?
And
Amtrak. And then how long is the Amtrak train?
3 hours.
3 hours to Cumberland, and then what? Sleep. And then what's the rest of our 5 days like?
Biking.
Biking where?
On my way and walk a girl.
How many days? How many miles? 184.5 miles. All right, here's our rig. You ready?
Yeah.
Who's coming with us?
Invisible me. Invisible Cora.
Okay, here's Invisible Pete. Here's Invisible Cora. Let's do it. Ready?
Let's go.
Let's do this. Have arrived. How you doing, Reuben? Is that good? Casino Canal Towpath. Well, there's a tricky arrival in Cumberland. They got the wrong bikes from the train. We couldn't cross the railroad tracks because there was a freight train there. And then we had to go under the underpass, which was basically a big toilet. And then the street that we took was all gravel. That was pretty fine. All right, so Reuben, this place here, the Krabby Pig, is where I ate last time, 2 years ago. Okay, that is our hotel straight ahead, Reuben. You see it? That building right there? Whoa, look at the Cumberland, the geese. There's a freight train over there and the sunset. Pretty great. Look up. Okay, we're turning left here, okay? Nicely done. Very nicely done, Rooster. End of day 0. All right. Day 1, departure day. Let's go. Here's the old Cumberland. Hello. Now boat. To our right. level crossing. Here we go. Beautiful out here. It's mile marker 182. You remember how when we did the rainy ride to that race, we saw those mile markers on the side of the road, and they're going to count us all the way down to DC? So far, we've seen 184 and 182. I missed 183. Great, man. It's like a little muddy obstacle course. Alright, where are we going now? Right, straight ahead, straight through. Oh, good God. You went through a kind of sloppy section there. It was a little tough to figure out. Keep it going. Uh-oh, stopping. Oh. Hang on. Am I good? What was that dragging in my spokes there? Was that a branch? Uh-oh. Hang on. Stopping. Stopping. Look out. Was that this thing?
I think.
Great red barns. No. You see the C&O Canal to our left there, bud? You see the C&O Canal down to the left? It's all green and scummy and still. Historic Pollock Cemetery. Oh. Morning. Don't go too close to the edge, but look. Those are the big lock gates. And people used to live in that house right there, lock masters. And they would be in charge of opening and closing the locks. And do you remember what happened in Georgetown last year for your birthday? The boat could come up here, then the doors would close. Stay here, stay back. The doors would close, and then because the water over there is flowing in, and the water can't get out, the water level would rise all the way up until it's level with that. Then they would open that gate, and the boat could keep going. But that's how the whole thing works. All the way, it goes all the way down to Georgetown in Washington, D.C. And that's our first lock, Lock 75. Isn't that cool? You want to make a detour and go left here and see the freight train there too? Do you want to make a detour and go check out the freight train over here? You see the freight train over the bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, this is Lock 74. That's another lock right there. And this street here is called Lockhouse Road. Look, there's the freight train. We can't go onto the tracks, okay? Stay to the right, bud, please. Yeah, there's the freight train. That's those are like tanker cars. Maybe oil tankers, something like that. Oh, liquefied petroleum gas, yeah. Let's see what's up here on the top of this little hill, and then we'll turn around, okay?
Yeah.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, maybe. Oh.
To the very front of the train?
Uh-huh.
All right, you're just adding some more miles, though, to our trip. Yeah, we will. Okay, well, we'll go right now. When he goes, we gotta go. Whoa. Undercarriage is gonna be mucky from that. Oh, look, now I got your smiling face. Now you're smiling. Yes, that's a nice smiley face. We just heard a freight train over in West Virginia, right? Mm-hmm. Or was that a freight train or an Amtrak, you think?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but it sounded like our Amtrak yesterday. But maybe they all sound the same. And then, who do we just remember is with us? Who do we remember is with us?
Huh?
Who did we just remember is with us? I was afraid we'd left them in the hotel.
Why?
I don't remember because I didn't remember talking to them and telling them to come with us. Did they come with us?
Yeah.
Who came with us?
Remember what? Remember me.
Right, Invisible Cora, Invisible Pete. And I've got Invisible Pete, and you're doing a tandem with Invisible Cora. And you said that we're giving them enough water, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're doing okay. Yeah, it's a bike ahead, bud. They're using the porta potty. Wow, look how much stuff is on this bike. Look at how packed up that bike is. Wow, that person is for real. I don't know where they're biking from. That is a lot of bike stuff. It gets really wide, and there's lots of water. And there's all those plants in the water. That's pretty cool. Oh, and then here, there's a steep drop off. Look at that, it's like a natural embankment or something. And then it drops. There's no lock there. Just a lot of muck is built up over time, I think. Whole, like, mountain area. I don't know why they did that here, but didn't do that at the Pawpaw. The Pawpaw, they made a tunnel, but here it looks like they actually sort of cut through. What are you giggling about? Where's the Pawpaw tunnel? After lunch. That's just where it is. We're gonna go to a place called Schoolhouse Kitchen, I think it's called, in Old Town for lunch. This is a really pretty section of the trail right here. First town, Old Town, Maryland. We're going to try and find the Schoolhouse Kitchen. Look at the sign here. It says, food and drinks, go to the right. They know what people on the Messina Canal want. We saw those guys at breakfast. Now there's water on the right also. We're sort of biking on a path between two waterways. And that one's got a lot of like things growing in it. And here's another lock. You see the left? There's another lock here where they could close the gate and raise a boat. Or they can close the gate and lower a boat. So cool. Taking a little rest here at the midpoint of day one. Uh-oh, ride her down. Ride her down. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Are you able to finish today? Will you be able to finish today? Yeah? That's promising. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's the situation on the trail. I was doing a work call right after Reuben was basically asleep on the bench, and another group came by to ask if we were okay, and Reuben then joined them, so I fell behind. Luckily, they brought him a water bottle that he had forgotten to take from me, so it was kind of like someone going back to the car and bringing it up to the leader. He did successfully stop and get his water bottle in the cage, and now it looks like we're both bridging up. I am going 17 miles an hour now, so this is a fairly impressive effort from Reuben. Nice job, Reuben. I think this is how they make that trail, Reuben. I think this is how they make the trail. All right, so Reuben, we lost that group. They went up ahead, but you know what? They're staying at the same hotel as us tonight, so they may be in the same shuttle as us, going to the hotel. Two of those people, they have gone with their two kids, Reuben, They've like biked all the way from like Niagara Falls to Albany, and from Albany to New York City. And they've biked in France, and they biked in Spain and Portugal. So they've done some pretty huge rides. That's pretty cool. Here's the delivery of new, like, crushed gravel. Thank you! To make the path. We saw them laying down a new path just behind us. But here we're back on the rougher, chunkier gravel section. Paw Paw Tunnel this way. 0.47 miles, Reuben. Half a mile, bud. A detour that I took 2 years ago around the Paw Paw. I was reminded about how really annoying it was. And here's the Paw Paw. That's the Paw Paw Tunnel. Right ahead of us. You'll see it in a second. If you want to stop, we can walk to the top of it if you want to. Or we can just bike through or walk our stuff through. You want to walk up to the top, Reuben? No? Okay, how's it going? So Reuben, it looks like there's some walkers there, so we're going to have to go slowly. Hey guys, how's it going? We've made it to the Paw Paw. We've had some emotional, physical distress, but we're good. See you guys in a minute. Hey Reuben. So once we get in there, we should sort of more kick your foot, don't bike, okay? Because it gets really dark and it's also kind of rough. Look at this, hang on, look at this. Look at those stairs there. Isn't that cool? See the railings there on the side, bud? For the barges to bump off of? Well, you can see the end, right? I don't know how long it is actually. Maybe like 3/10 of a mile, 4/10, yeah, 3/10 of a mile maybe. It's cooler in here, huh? A little bit. And the ground is kind of rough, so it's a little bit tricky to walk while you're rolling your bike. You're doing a nice job though. 3/4 of the way through the Paw Paw Tunnel, I finally decided to get a bike light for Reuben and myself. I was just using my phone. And of course, he just biked away. So now, I am going to make my way up to him. Before that, we were walking. Actually, it wasn't nearly as holy and bumpy, wet before. It's kind of crazy. Good thing he's an insane person. Looks to me like he's walking now. We bumped into Chuck and Dave again. Possible to ride this, inadvisable. It's an exciting end to the tunnel. Ba-ba-da! Yeah, your shoes aren't too wet, are they? No, they're okay. Good job, everyone.
Yeah, thank you.
That was a long tunnel. Didn't look that long before. Yeah, they're wet, but they're not that wet, Reuben.
Did you go on the Gap at all?
No.
No, so you're just doing the CNN?
I didn't see the Big Savage.
Okay. Yeah, I was just
That's like
curious.
that's a more civilized tunnel, right?
Yeah,
It's more civilized.
Oh, man,
Boy,
it's
is
got-
it cold.
Really?
oh
Yes.
man, the air it's like a natural air conditioner.
I wouldn't mind
The air
that.
just comes.
It comes through there, and I bet it dropped. I know it dropped at least 10, 15 degrees.
Huh. Reuben is following Chuck and Dave, and we're on the new section of the C&O that I've never been on after the Paw Paw Tunnel. Pretty gorgeous. When you look right, you can see how they've secured all this rock in place so that you don't have any slides or other problems. To the left there is incredible, huge expanse of rock. This is a pretty fun little boardwalk to go on. I have no idea where I came out of my my detour last time. It's a nice narrow stretch here. About 12 and a half miles to go. We're on like a nice shaded double track. It's pretty cool. Reuben and I just had most of a banana moon pie and some Gatorade. How you feeling, Reuben? All right, about 10 more miles, Reuben. Nice job, Reuben. You are really motoring. Motoring. I like it constant going. Block 58. State Forest. This is now 144 marker. There's mile marker 142, Reuben. One more mile to go. And then we get to Little Orleans. And then we'll put our group hopefully, and we'll get the shuttle up to the bed and breakfast and start our recovery. So yeah, that's it, last one. Oh, the climate is gorgeous here. We're gonna race. You ready, Reuben? Should I give you a little head start? Yeah? I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1, and then you go, and then I'm gonna count down from 10, then I'll go, okay? 3, 2, 1, Reuben! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, my turn. Look at how much energy you have, you little sandbagger. You can holding on to all that energy this whole time because of your mopey, sulky, slow bike technique. Just because you don't like riding, you just like racing. Big groups, me. I'm coming! Well, I don't know, you sort of stopped racing, but I think you stayed away for a pretty long time. How'd you feel? Is that good? You want to do a second race or you all done? Second race or all done, Reuben? All done, okay. Here it is, Reuben. That's the tunnel underneath the old railroad bridge. And there's Bill's place, Reuben. And there's our friends. Hey, hey. Good. It is still closed.
Very close. Everything's closed. Story of our trip.
Well, Reuben, that's the end of day one, bud. Reuben, you ready for the ride today? Are you ready for it? Where are we going? What? Williamsport. How far is the ride today? Yeah. Are you feeling more energetic? Excellent. That sounded very energetic. Alright, we're rolling out from Bill's place for the start of day 2 to Williamsburg. Or Williamsport. Yep, that's it, bud. Over here on the left. I don't know why it's all blocked off, but... Burn bright. Hey Reuben, do you want to get to the right or the left? There you go. Hi. We got a detour, bud. I don't think this is the detour that I thought was going to come up, so we'll see. This may be a different detour, Reuben. I don't know, let's see. Maybe we go on the Western Maryland Trail for a bit. Yeah, it looks like the detour takes us on the Western Maryland Trail. Oh yeah. Right there to our right and down across the canal, you can see the C&O Canal towpath. Well, we haven't gotten to a place where we can get back on the trail yet. Because they just haven't put them yet. We're going to get, in a little bit, we're going to have a choice. We can either get back on the C&O Canal towpath, or we can stay up on the Maryland Rail Trail. On the C&O Canal, we finished the detour, a couple miles. And here's a big dam. Canal lock. To the waterway. Let's go swimming in the bottom of the ocean. Then the little fish got so very, very tired that they came back to the rock. And they put down their heads and they put down their tails and they took a little nap. And when they woke up, they decided to ride bicycles. And they rode to the left, and they rode to the right, and they rode up way, and they rode all night, rode down the hills, and faster still. And then they said, wait a minute, we're fish, we don't ride bicycles. Let's go swimming, let's go swimming. Yeah, let's go swimming, let's go swimming, let's go swimming in the bottom of the ocean. I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. It's in a Terry Gilliam movie. Let's stay to the right, okay, Reuben? Something. You can see the Potomac to our right through the trees here. It's a nice section again. It feels pretty cool when you're riding. It feels pretty hot when you stop, especially in the sun. But riding in the shade, it feels pretty good. It's a beautiful section here. Here's what this is. Let's see. The aqueduct. The cement mill. The remains of the Round Top Cement Mill. Those are all kilns. Those rounded things. 8 kilns could produce 48 tons of burnt lime per day. Hi there. How you doing? You getting excited for lunch? Yeah? So in the little book I made for you, Reuben, about the trip, I said we could go to Buddy Lou's, where they had that big macaroni and cheese, and they've got ice cream and stuff. We could also go to like a sandwich place, or we could go to the Sheetz gas station and get some food there. But my thinking is you're probably going to be better off sitting in like an air-conditioned place for a little while. Does that sound good? Hopefully it's more energizing than yesterday. Yesterday at the schoolhouse kitchen, you kind of fell asleep. But I think Buddy Lou's will make sense if they're open, okay? We're going under some highway here. Hancock is where I think you can get out and go to Berkeley Springs. But it's not a very nice bike ride, unless I'm mistaken. Oh, there it is. Hancock. Oh, pretty. Look at the lilies are in bloom down there. Really dry. I'm sort of surprised they're blooming. Maybe they get enough water from the ground. And we're starting the afternoon stretch to Williamsport from Hancock. Goodbye, Hancock. Buddy Lou's, you treated us pretty well. All right, bud, make a left here. Now we're going all the way to mileage 99. So we have just over 25 miles. Okay? It feels pretty good in the shade, doesn't it? Doesn't feel too hot. How do you feel? How do you feel? You liked your hot dog and your mac and cheese, you said. How was your lemonade? I think you were pretty happy with Buddy Lou's. You got a little nap in on the table. The Potomac looks really pretty here again. See some folks down in the water there in the Potomac. I think there's probably a spot where you can get down and put your tubes in or something. Oh, this is a nice trail, Reuben. Look at this. Okay, this is the stretch back to Hancock. We got about 4.5 miles away and then had a crash. And I was trying to push Reuben and he steered into me. And I crashed on top of him. So my left ankle kind of hurts and both of his wheels are kind of out of true. And are rubbing a lot. And there's no bike shop in Williamsport. And so now we're going back to Hancock to the bike shop there. Hopefully we'll get his bike fixed up, and I'm hoping we can then keep going. I'm a little anxious on my ankle. So it was a very quick stop at the bike shop in Hancock. They trued both of Reuben's wheels, so we're in very good shape with that. My ankle is bearing weight, but not happily. Mama said that she was going to pick us up. Jenny said she'd pick us up because she and Louise are at the pool, but it would be like a 3-hour round trip. And they said they would maybe bring us to Williamsport, which is very nice of them. But the person we're staying with, the Airbnb driver, our Airbnb host, also sent us a shuttle driver's name and number. And so if all we want to do is get to Williamsport, I think maybe that's a better option. So I'm being hard-headed and continuing on because I really don't want to end this trip early, especially when we have 2 easier days coming up with the pool in Shepherdstown. But it'd be better if I had ice on my ankle, no question. Brewster's feeling a little sad about the crash, probably also because I was yelling at him a ton about the crash. So that was kind of a traumatic experience for both of us. But we'll work on improving things from now on. Reuben, you did say you were having fun on this trip until the crash, right? Yeah, he said he moaned yes. So that's positive. I have warm feelings about Reuben having felt good about this until the crash. And that gives me hope that if we continue going, we can have warm feelings once more. Oh look, yes, the canal gets really wide over here again. Looks like Widewater down near DC. A lot of locks. 4 locks. It's a big downhill. It's pretty quality. It's not going to make up for the detour coming up, but it's pretty good. This side of the canal, unfortunately. Totally different, Reuben. Look, this is where the towpath and the canal end up sort of like going into the Potomac. There you go, bud.
I like your bike, man.
Thank you. Reuben, that's a cheering section. That's a cheering section, Reuben. You're about to finish. This is a whole different section here. It's right on the Potomac. The canal actually sort of like stops for a bit and continued on the Potomac, and they would sort of pull the boats next to the shore. The dreaded detour that looked like a pretty fine detour until I busted my ankle. Now I'm a little nervous about these stairs, but let's just see. Here they are. I can do this. Okay, Reuben. My bag had to come off the bike because I could not get the bike up that ramp with the bag, but whoa, Reuben bike this, but I won't. Not with my ankle. You got it, bud. Where are you going? Don't turn around. Why are you turning around? Remember, we're trying to get all the way to Williamsport, Reuben. You got to keep going, okay? Jesus. That's a pretty spot right there. Now where the fuck did he go? Turn around, bud. Good job getting through there. There's 4 more miles left, and that means you've already done 46 miles today. And that ties you for the longest ride you've ever done. The longest ride being yesterday when you rode 46 miles. How you feeling about that? Shrug? Do you have no feelings? Do you feel sad about that? Does that make you feel sad? No? Does that make you feel proud? Yeah. You should feel proud, bud. You've ridden 46 miles yesterday and you're gonna ride 50 miles today. That's incredible. It's almost 100. Hyper motivated right now because he knows there's like 3.5 more miles to go. So he's pushing ahead. Dan Henry, he and I were emailing about the camera, and I sent him your birthday video, and he watched the entire thing. And when he saw race number 8, and he saw the part where you cut me off on the inside of the turn, he said that was like crazy. And he said, Reuben's a madman. He just thinks that you're like a cool racer. You made like a really risky and dangerous move, but you pulled it off. And you left me behind. I wonder if he saw the part when you cut me off and shut the door on me. He probably did if you watched the whole day of racing. That's pretty impressive that he watched at least 8 races. Maybe Dan Henry now is a fan of your videos just like you're a fan of his. Maybe Dan will watch this video. We'll find out because he can talk whether you heard us talk about him. It's the 50-mile mark for the day. Reuben's first half century, and he's motivated because he has less than half a mile to Williamsport. So naturally he's in like his second smallest cog, out of the saddle, bouncing around. Here it is, Williamsport. Okay. We got geese here to the left, a nice crushed gravel surface, a big water tower. Keep going, Reuben. We gotta get to the next bridge, bud. Go ahead, Rooster. Reuben, go ahead, bud. It's only one bike at a time. There's the Kushwa sign, so that means we're basically where we need to be. We're going to the second bridge that we can roll up, not the stairs. It's a beautiful little area here. That sun is hot. Okay, Reuben, so we're gonna pass the bridge with the stairs and go to another one. Look at that cool Cushwa's coal brick sign. This is Williamsport. This is Williamsport, Reuben. This is it. I've never come up into Williamsport before. Happy to say that my ankle is working to get up that hill. 1879 bridge. And I think we're staying right in that White House black roof. Maybe this one? Okay, you ready? All right, day 3, CNO, leaving. This is our day 3 of biking, because day 1 went from Cumberland to Little Orleans. Day 2 went from Little Orleans to Williamsport. Day 3 goes from Williamsport to Shepherdstown, West Virginia. Day 3 is the shortest day so far, 27 miles, but I have a busted left ankle. So we're gonna see how it goes. Goodbye, Williamsport. You were very good to us. How are you feeling today? Good? Do you really feel good? It's like a half convincing feels good. Oh yeah, well, I'm feeling really positive for today because it's not that long of a ride, 27 miles. We had a good sleep. We had a nice breakfast. I've taken ibuprofen for my ankle, which I iced last night and rested. And while biking, I've got 2 socks on my left foot for compression. So hopefully that keeps it from swelling up too much. And unlike the other days when we've had kind of weird Airbnb, bed and breakfast, shuttle stuff going on, today we're going to a luxury hotel that has really good food, good drinks, and a really good pool. And I think that's going to be rejuvenating for us. Are you excited for it, Reuben? I see you smiling at least. Is that good? Is that a good sign? Shrug. Very confusing. All right, well, we'll see. Look at this in Williamsport. There's a guy fishing in the canal. You're smiling. I love your smile, Reuben. It makes me feel much better about all of this. Although this is nice. Look, we're coming to an actual working lock. Look at that. That's a beautiful lock. They must have redone that recently. It's lock number 44. Beautiful. I wonder if we can stay in the lock house in Williamsport. It'd be a nice place to stay actually. This is a beautiful stretch right here. Yeah, Williamsport has a really nice section of the canal. You like it? There's a path over there that leads through the woods, and it looks like it goes right down to the Potomac. That's nice. Reuben, you want to make a game out of looking at the mile markers and stopping for a drink at certain ones? I think we should definitely stop for a drink at Lightning McQueen, number 95. And then I think we should definitely stop for a drink at Chick Hicks at 86. Does that sound good? Are there other ones you want to definitely stop for a drink at? Because what did we just see? We just saw 99, yeah. So 95 is a really good spot for a drink. And then I don't know. And then 84, 86. 86 or 84? 86 is Chick Hicks. Well, if there's other ones you want to make sure you stop for, then, oh, you know what? What about we stop at 79, the Georgia Avenue Express? Is that one good too? Should we stop on the Georgia Avenue Express bus time? 79, right? Wouldn't that be a good one? And so what's the first one we're going to stop at for sure? Lightning McQueen. We can stop before that if you need drinks before that, but we're definitely going to stop at Lightning McQueen. You can stop before that if you need a break. Oh, that's a huge double bridge going to West Virginia. Well, there's lots of people who want to drive between Maryland and West Virginia, and that's the big bridge lets them do it. It's a nice bridge, too. We're going to cross a bridge like that when we get to the end, because we're staying in Shepherdstown today, and that's in West Virginia. That was our first big unplanned obstacle. Look at this, a tree fell down across the trail. That happens. Take your time, bud. Hey, Reuben, you got to pick it up from the back, okay? Yep, perfect. Get it way over your shoulder. Way up, way up, way up. It's like cyclocross. You got it, bud. Nice job. It's like cyclocross, bud. Oh, goodness gracious. Two trees. Nice work.
Need help, honey? Wanna get front wheel?
You guys coming all the way from Pittsburgh, or?
Yeah.
Awesome. The jersey was a tell.
Got it? There you go. Watch out.
You're traveling light, though.
There you go.
Yeah, thankfully.
Ugh.
Yeah, help.
That's awesome.
Good?
Yeah, I busted my ankle yesterday,
Oh, no.
so that's complicated the trip. Oh, thank you. Well, we managed that okay. So there's more trees down at mile 88. But it worked, and the ankle wasn't so bad. Didn't feel awesome. I wasn't hopping up and down, but it's very positive, very good. And Reuben has gone ahead and joined a new group of 4. He likes himself a group of 4 fast riders. Reuben, as you're watching this, I want you to know I'm really proud of you, bud. You are a total joy to ride with. Even if I sometimes get grumpy about our speed, sometimes. But you are a really, really awesome and amazing biker. And a really great kid. That at the end of this trip, whether it ends in DC or if we get picked up tomorrow in Shepherdstown, you will feel like it was a good trip, and maybe you'll feel excited to one day do another one with me. Look at you, got your blinders on, everybody's looking for a way to go. Got my hands in the air. The Lightning McQueen mile marker. We're stopping for a drink here. Let's get a picture of you, Reuben, with lightning. Okay? Oh, get to the mile marker. Okay. Meatball! 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 Potomac Fish and Game Club. This is awesome. Consider the coconut, consider its leaves. Each part of the coconut is all we need. Oh, stop, stop. Stopping. I just saw a sign. Let's go see that sign, Reuben. Because I just saw a sign we should go see. Reuben, this is the middle of the C&O Canal. This is it. This is the middle of the trail. 92.25 miles. Midpoint. Let's take a picture, okay? We read the wind and the sky when the sun is high. We sail away from the sea, the ocean breeze. We know where we are. We know who we are, Spirits are up. Best day so far, hands down. Stay right, bud. We are explorers reading every sign. We should make a "We Did It" song about this trip.
Thank you. Whoa. Thank you.
It's like the greatest hits of affirmation and emotional processing. Take a deep breath and count to 4. I didn't do this part last time because this was part of the second big detour. It started back there a little ways and it came down somewhere around here. I think I'll probably see it because it was kind of a terrible way down. But it was a huge detour over a pretty small stretch of road. And I did not need it at the time. We're almost halfway there, bud. Almost halfway already. And we're actually almost to Chick Hicks, our next, big planned water stop. Because Chick Hicks is 86, right? 86, is that right? Okay, but stay to the left, okay? This looks like another section where the canal itself must have merged. I didn't notice it, but merged with the Potomac. I don't recall crossing over the canal, but because obviously the canal is not to our left. Otherwise, how would the lock people have taken their mules to pull the boats? So the boats must have gone on the canal onto the river. That was mile marker 87, bud. So we're 1 mile away from Chick Hicks, another drink spot, okay? This is a very different section of the trail than everything we've done so far. We had a small section before Williamsport yesterday when we went along the edge there, but this has been a long stretch, some paved, some not, some gravel, right on the edge of the Potomac. It's a little bit harrowing at times, but also pretty cool. Look at that. Gorgeous. Get to take our Chick Hicks water break. Because after taking a picture, a bunch of riders came by and we forgot to drink. And Reuben started to flag. And so I just pulled over for a delayed water break. This guy's ready to roll. Yeah, it's been a good day so far of riding. We just passed Taylor's Landing, which had like a road just to our left that paralleled the trail. And Reuben was like, I want to go right on the road. But I did not know where the road was going to go, and it was very sunny. And Reuben, I told you that you were going to turn into a melted puddle. 80, mile marker 80. Mile marker 80. I said your body and your bike and your jersey were going to just melt into a puddle in the sun. But it was nice and cool in the shade. Hi, I'm recording again. So if you want to say anything to your video, bud, you can. Maybe Dan Henry's watching. Maybe Cora will watch sometime. Well, Cora, if you are watching, I hope you like our video. I hope I didn't make it too long. Just pulled me over because he found a bench that was in the semi-shade. And we had talked about stopping on the bench a long time ago, way long ago, even before big slack water when we took our long break in the shade by the side of the Potomac. So we sat in the shade on the bench and we had a little rest and talked about the rest of the day. And now we're pretty close. We're less than 4 miles to Shepherdstown. We've already done 23.5 miles today. So yeah, looking pretty good. Stretch from Williamsport to Shepherdstown has been fantastic. I mean, really beautiful. Really nice gravel for a ton of it. There's that whole section by Big Slackwater that was a little bit sketchy kind of at times, but still really pretty. The river's gorgeous this whole way down. And the trees and all the rocks on our left, I mean, just really pretty. So I definitely feel really good about, oh, look at that rock on the left there, so nice. I feel really good about having pulled together this third day of the trip. Day 2 is a slog, but it couldn't have been any shorter. If we hadn't crashed, that would have made it way better, obviously. I mean, 10 miles less. And no left ankle injury would be pretty fantastic right about now. But I'm pretty excited about how day 3 has gone. Now we're following the trail to Shepherdstown. If we had kept going straight on the scene, we would have taken us to Harper's Ferry, but there's a sign to Shepherdstown. Still gravel, but now against the pavement. Whoa! Look at this bridge. Yeah, this is the bridge. It goes all the way across the Potomac. Are you excited? Are you excited because we're almost there? Or are you excited for the bridge? What? Both? No. The hotel? No. The bridge? The bridge, Reuben? What are you laughing for? I can't tell what you're excited about. Oh, I see it. I see the hotel across the way. Because they're making sure it's not too steep. They actually designed this really, really well. Left, but not down there. Yep. Yeah, they designed this really well. Why? It's just very, very rideable. Even though we're getting all the way from the canal at the water level to the bridge, it was very rideable. Yeah, nice job. Now we're gonna have to stop here, buddy, and get on the bridge, okay? We gotta stop. If they continue to have a bike path, that'd be even better, but okay, hang on. Oh. Let me go first, okay? Mm-hmm. I want to see what the right path is. Oh, sidewalk on this side. Hey, Reuben, do you see the pool over there that's pouring water? Right over there? That's our pool. Beautiful. Excellent, excellent stop. Good job, Tom. Papa, you did really well. The pool is pretty crowded for a what is it, Thursday? Yeah. It's okay, we'll make it work. Gorgeous river. Here we go. Welcome to West Virginia. So ends our trip. We decided to pull the plug on it. My ankle is hurting worse this morning, and Rooster's a little bit done with the ride. So we've been enjoying room service. We had the pool yesterday, a good dinner last night, and we're gonna head home. Good ride, Reuben. I'm glad we did this together. I'm sad that it's ending, but maybe we can do this again in full. We'll see. Love you, bud.